Here's Darren McCauley for Race 6, the Regional Championship.
They're all here. Gates have crashed back and they're off and racing. And Count Carla's the first to go. Fine Scent jumped away well. Bell's Tower speeding across with Flower of Scotland from right over on the outside. Captivated Point. Finally French going up next. They're being followed by Force Element. Now Father Nick had settled further back on the rails than expected. Dynamite Jack a length and a half away, being followed by Vermont Lady. Akiko trapped out wide. Paradise Square at the 800 gets up near the fence, and then the Bunbury mare Snow Blossom Illuminize had settled down last. At the 700 mark, and Bell's Tower down on the inside. Just in front, Flower of Scotland keeping it company. And then Captivated Point parked out there 3 deep, working in the cheap seats. Fine Scent coiled up down on the inside, but with absolutely nowhere to go. In between horses, Turner's looking for a run as well, with Finally French over towards the rail, then coming into the corner, Father Nick. Count Carla the centre, followed by Force Element, Vermont Lady and Akiko. They start their runs to the outside. Paradise Square back inside of traffic at the 200. Flower of Scotland reaches the leader run for Fine Scent, getting through. Count Carla's bursting through near the middle, and Father Nick getting a Dream Rails run. Father Nick coming at Fine Scent. It's Father Nick scraping the Dulux. Brilliant ride to win. Father Nick home in the road to Ascot. Salutes from Fine Scent. Tight for third, Illuminised from a mile back. Flower of Scotland, Akiko finishing on hard from Count Carla. And then came Paradise Square, Vermont Lady, Snow Blossom, Dynamite Jack. Behind them, Finally French. Further back is Captivated Point. The last couple home, they included Bell's Tower, who pulled up there back with Force Element. Dream Rails hugging ride by Smokin' Joe on Father Nick. Father Nick, number 3, ridden by Joe as a party. Brilliant rails hugging ride to get home after being back about 6th on the rail. Fine Scent got the initial split. There were a few bobbing up, about to chance their hand, but Joe was back there chancing his with a rails run. Father Nick beats Fine Scent, Flower of Scotland, Illuminised, which was following the winner through from the back of the field, right up on the rails to grab 4th. 3 years first. Blackfriars gelding Father Nick from Frilly Knickers for Danelle Pierce, P and M Whittleton, trained by Dan and Ben Pierce, and a great ride by Joey as a party. He squeezed up, he found sufficient room. Father Nick had the form on the board, and he gets the money here in the Road to Ascot Tab Touch Regional Championship Series. 3:64.12 official in 1:11.27, 35.69. The sectional time. Fine Scent, trained by Simon Miller, ridden by Sean McGruddy, second, and All Too Hard Patu mare, and third, Flower of Scotland, number 4 by Doomsday, from Hit by a Hurricane, Paige Kenny, and Takahide Ikanushi, Illuminised 4th. It's a neck 1 length, the official margins. Britt Taylor's about to join Smokin' Joe. Gee, that was a terrific rails ride there by Joe to get home on Father Nick for Team Pierce in race number 6, Britt.
Yes, he was scraping Dulux. Joey, as you were coming to the corner, were you a little bit worried?
Yeah, I was hoping and praying, and lucky enough the splits come and he hit the line really well.
Did you come here today pretty confident? He's been placing at those last 2 events. Was this his race today?
Yeah, he's been knocking on the door, and it looked a perfect race for him, so it was a plan from the start to go towards this race, and it's nice when a plan comes together.
And a wonderful initiative as well, this Road to the Championships, Road to Ascot, in that a horse that has been limited thus far in their career gets an opportunity at a $100,000 race.
Exactly right. It gives these horses a good opportunity, like you said, for doing a little bit of prize money, so yeah, it is fantastic.
Good on you, Joey.
Thank you.
Okay, Gareth, who have you got down there?
I got Dan Pierce, and Dan, this horse back to the 1200 metres today. Barrier number 1 scooted through, and that was a good victory.
Yeah, his last up run was super, and got back and wide, and found the line good on a day where they didn't really make much ground. So he was always going to improve from a good barrier today, and yeah, probably a pair further back than we thought, but yeah, got the rails run.
Were you confident in the run?
No, I was a little bit worried in the run, tell you the truth. So when you're sweating on that inside run, it's always a case of whether it's going to come or not, but it did for us today.
You've always had a bit of time for this horse when I've had a chat to you about Father Nick, but this is a great race for a horse like him to win a $100,000 race on Winterbottom Stakes Day.
Yeah, exactly. He had a bad prep, last prep, and went amiss, and we never really got to the bottom of why, and brought him, just give him a spell and brought him back, and he's been great this prep.
Congratulations, Dan.
Thank you.
Okay, the winner coming back to scale, Father Nick, winning the regional championship. Father Nick first, Fine Sen second, Flower of Scotland third, and Illuminize in fourth spot. Next here at Ascot, the big one, the Group 1 $1 million Crown Perth Winterbottom Stakes over 1,200 metres. All the build-up and excitement to Perth's biggest sprint coming up shortly on Sky Thoroughbred Central.